I figured that's my time to set up. In hindsight, I should have clicked belly drum without sub, but I clicked substitute before. Suicune comes in, I click sub, and yeah, I belly drum now. Hi guys, and welcome back to yet another video on this channel, Irish with me, this Respectable. We are back for NPBA Season 4 Matchday 2 versus the Gainesville Gardevoirs, led by Psycho. And after a crushing defeat in our first match, the sweep of Lazarus T, that's going to be in my heart forever, we want to claim a victory. Yeah, let's hope we don't get swept yet again, which can totally happen since I'm not used at all to play hyper offense and I'm really bad at it. But it's fun, so whatever. Here's the team. Today I'm going to bring a utility umbrella Sharpedo. That's due to him having a Mega Charizard Y with Drought, and normally the water attacks are weakened by it, so I have to calc that with a half of damage, but with Utility Umbrella we can negate that effect and can damage them with normal damage with Waterfall and Flip Turn. We also have Taunt, since Taunt can be useful on offensive teams, and we have Earthquake. Earthquake is for mons like the how's it called? Where is it? Yeah, for example, but also the Jolteon. Exactly. Next up we have wait. Is there something wrong with the EV spread? Like, why do I have 104 special attack when I don't? Okay, I'm going to check that up afterwards, but we're going to continue with Breloom. Breloom is looking good in terms of breaking through the defensive core of Suicune plus Heatran, which would be difficult otherwise. It has access to Grass and Fighting type coverage. With a sub Focus Punch set and Spork, it can be annoying. We all have a lot of HP investment with Toxic Orb, so we can stay in on those mons. But it has to fear Heatran's fire attacks, of course. Then we have a Zygarde. Zygarde is going to be our Focus Sash mon that does 1000 arrows whenever it can and extreme speed afterwards. Focus Sash is just there as a backup plan if something goes wrong, like last week. I really would have liked to have a Focus Sash Frostless, but I hadn't, so there's that. Then I have Diancie Mega. Diancie Mega looks really nice as a rocket this time. With Moonblast and Diamond Storm we hit almost everything, and the Heatran is going to be attacked by Earth Power. And then we have our late game win com with the Manitan and the Select Berry, and Belly Drum, Sub Belly Drum. If there's rocks out we don't need to sub, but without rocks we can sub Belly Drum and then sweep. Fire Punch and Earthquake. Earthquake plus 6 kills Suicune. Fire Punch plus 6 kills Charizard in the sun. So there's that. And then we have our Staraptor with Choice Scarf, just as a utility defogger, U-turner, and also cleaner with Brave Bird and Close Combat. And it has Intimidate to negate any sweep of a physical mon. Okay, there's that. And hopefully we fare well, but we will see that soon. See ya. So here we are in the battle against John Rowing. As you can see, it's a replay because I tried to focus on the battle more, since hyper offense is going to be a pain for me to play. I figured that I have to put in some effort, at least to make it work. And that was the matchup. He brought the defensive core we expected with Heatran, Suicune, Donphan, Comfuse there, Mega Charizard and Laboon. And yeah, as for the lead, I was thinking that Breloom looks nice since it's good against Donphan, good against Heatran, kind of. Not really, but you know what I mean. And it can also fare well against Suicune and Riddle. So I thought it's going to be my best lead, and I figured I lead with it, and I got it right this time. He switches out, I go for substitute, no, for spore, because I wanted to prevent rocks by any means. He had no intentions of setting rocks though, so he switches into Rillaboom, and now I want to scout and expected like a U-turn or a Grassy Glide, but as we can see I am faster, and that's really bad, because you will see afterwards why this is bad. He aims for drum beating, it breaks my sub, so I'm figuring maybe he is choice band. Drum beating comes and it only does 28, it should do more if he's like banded, so he's a non-offensive item. I gain momentum with U-turn, and he's going into DAUMEN again, so this time I'm going for sub right off the bat, and you will see this matchup Rillaboom against Breloom a lot of more. And yeah, this time I'm going to click Focus Punch, and he aims to pivot out into Charizard, and we do 50%. It's good damage. Yeah, so, but we have to switch out. It's kind of risky, but Diancie should take every hit. Flamethrower does 30%. We are not in our Mega yet, so that's to be expected. Here I figured that he would go into DAUMEN, but I wanted to lay out the rocks before, just in case he wouldn't. And yeah, so this time I figured he's going to click Rapid Spin. He does. It does 11%, but Moonblast only does 41, and with this investment it seems that he is Assault Vest, or very special defensive, but most likely Assault Vest. Therefore I switch out, expecting the Earthquake, or in this case high horsepower. Gain momentum with U-turn. He wasn't in kill range for Brave Bird, I believe. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think so. Therefore I switched out to gain momentum, thinking he would switch out as well. He didn't. He attacked with Rapid Spin yet again, but I've gone out into the blue, and now I can freely set up a sub again. And as you can see, it's really annoying because I can't break through this Rillaboom because it's slower than me, meaning that if I expect him to switch up with U-turn, I can't punish that, because Spore is always hitting Rillaboom before he's going to switch out. Therefore I had no way to break Rillaboom, and the only thing I could do would be to take Seed Bomb here, but Seed Bomb only does like 20%, and he has Grassy Terrain, but maybe I should have done that, I don't know. To be fair, I couldn't break through this Rillaboom at all. Yeah, U-turn comes, I click Focus Punch, and this Comfy is physical defensive as well, really annoying. Now I realized that this Comfy is a pain in the ass because it checks like 3 of my mons. The Sharpedo, the Zygarde, and the Darmanitan. Sharpedo would have been better most likely on the special side. So I kinda hate that I pivoted in the physical side more. And yeah, Comfy, physical defensive, takes all my stuff. I figured I could stay in though, and maybe Toxic it, or Spore it, I mean. But he immediately U-turns, that is expecting my Spore. And like I said, Rillaboom, I can't do shit against it. I can sub here, but he always breaks it with a U-turn and pivots out, and then goes into Charizard Mega. And yeah, so that's really annoying. So I go into Staraptor, making a play, thinking that he would most likely go to click Scorching Sands now to take out my Diancie, because I figured he has to take some attack to break through Diancie. He didn't, he just clicked Flamethrower. That's my bad, I guess. The Raptor died for no reason. Diancie could have tanked it, and it's faster afterwards, so he would have been switched out. Yeah. Then I go into Diancie, this time clicking rocks, and yeah, this time I'm going to click Earth Power because I want to weaken this Heatran at least, even if it's Sugarberry. But yeah, it's Choice Scarf Eruption in the sun, taking out my Diancie even though it resists it, and yeah, that's really bad now. I don't know what to say. Now I have no choice but to switch into Zygarde. Darmanitan could take it on roll, but I only get my Salac Berry without Belly Drum. Therefore, I go into Zygarde with the Focus Sash, and he switches out though. I click 1000 Arrows, he only does 30%, and now I have to Dream Speed. He goes out into Comfy, and yeah, Comfy I can't really break, therefore I figured I only have a chance if I Toxic it. I miss my Toxic. That sucks, I guess, but whatever. Maybe it has aromatherapy, we don't know. He Draining Kisses here, and I figured that's my time to set up. In hindsight, I should have clicked Belly Drum without Sub, but I clicked Substitute before. Suicune comes in, I click Sub, and yeah, I Belly Drum now. The problem with this is that now I'm in range of Grassy Glide of Rillaboom. So if I would have Belly Drummed Raw before, then no way, then I wouldn't have been in range. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. It was my only play. Now I Earthquake, it lives on like 1%, it was a Rodo in his favor, and yeah, I die. And yeah, then he is faster than me, so oh wait, it was a roll in my favor, but I still it was a roll. And Sharpedo comes in, claims the kill. I go into flip turn because I can't let this Rillaboom come in, but the Charizard come in, I mean. And then I go into Sharpedo once again on the Draining Kiss of Comfy. Yeah, it has priority, so I can't really do much against it. And now I'm kind of screwed because Comfy has a priority move against 3 of my mons, and all of them are physical, while it's physical defensive. So I kind of lost any hope of breaking through Comfy. Yeah, so Breloom has to come in. He switches out, expecting me to Spore, and yeah, I figured he would do that as he did before, but like I said, I don't have any hope of breaking through this Rillaboom. Yeah, I Spore once again, hoping he would switch out hard, but I knew it was kind of pointless, and at this point, yeah, I lost, I guess, because I can't do anything against it. Yep, so Flamethrower comes out and I have 1000 arrows, so he switches out. I click Toxic. Don't know. No, I could not have outraged here because he gets Crazy Terrain back, and yeah, my Breloom will like 20%, and Breloom doesn't win against the other 2 ones as well. So Grassy Glide, he Grassy Glides here. I thought he would maybe go U-turn on my Breloom, just to be safe. Yeah, Breloom would have taken that Grassy Glide, but he knew I wouldn't do much against it. So yeah, he predicted right. My Zygarde dies, and with Zygarde gone, I don't have any hope of doing against something against Charizard. I sub here, he U-turns, and he claims a kill with Charizard, and I lost. So, the problems. Breloom was the biggest problem in this game. It was looking so fucking good, but he had a min speed Rillaboom, which I didn't expect at all. Afterwards, he told me that it was a V and another electric. I checked for Regieleki. So yeah, even though it was meant for another mon, it screwed my Breloom set. Maybe I should have taken something else than Seed Bomb to break through Breloom if it's going for U-turn anyway. But in team prep I didn't expect it. And also rocks weren't able to stay on the field due to Rapid Spin Domfan plus Defog Comfy. And yeah, I didn't have enough special attackers to break through physical defensive Comfy. Yeah, but and also the Disruptor sack was unnecessary. I feel like I could have done better with Breloom having a better matchup against the Rillaboom or something like that. So maybe we could have turned the tides, but in the end I lost. So GG, Gone Rowing, aka Psycho, and see you guys in the next video.